how do you accurately translate a joke into Spanish?
Yeah, occasionally.
Occasionally. How did you get started in film?
Started film. I was actually the monster in a pilot, in a speculative pilot for a science fiction dystopia movie that my mom's friends were making. So my mom was involved in like a group of people making film, and when I was 15, I got to do like full facial prosthetic and like be the monster in this movie. The trailer of which is still on YouTube.
Very cool.
That was fun. But the grease paint gave me acne for like a month afterwards. So.
Yeah, like have you ever worked on film sound?
Yeah, I did. I did Boom for a no budget indie.
Really?
Very little direction, a lot of improvised scenes. So a
Oh.
lot of running, a lot of forcing people to be silent so I could get wild and room tone and stuff like that.
I think the team is great. I think it's special that we are all part of different regions of Mexico, so we all have a different variation, I guess, of the language that we speak, that we're going to speak on screen, and I like that. That's going to guarantee that we all kind of bring our own flavor of the energy that we're going to bring onto the set. So I like it. I like the diversity, and at the same time that we're all, representing kind of the same thing. So I like that.
What do you think of this team that's being built here?
I think it's amazing, just for the same fact that I mentioned earlier. I think we all can relate due to the fact that we're all, Mexican Americans, and I think it's just cool that each of us has input in this film that's actually a, bilingual film, and I feel like a lot of films don't consider that in their films. I don't think they consider films that don't let, actors or other people put their input, and I think that's what's so important about this team, and that's why I like it.
Favorite movie? That's one of those questions that you would think that you would prepare, know you're going to be interviewed in a movie thing. Like if someone asked me like what my favorite book is at work, I work at a bookstore. Like don't actually have an answer prepared for either of those. But that's a hard question. I have a lot of movies that I like. I like Tokyo Story by Ozu. That was a fun movie. It's not my favorite movie though.
It is a good one.
Well, you're giving me faith that I asked the right person to do me a favor. I don't want to say hired you. I think we're getting what sounds like quite a talent. I mean, you're talking about stuff that the function of which and the benefit of which I totally appreciate, but never would have thought about it and don't know how to do it. But it sounds like the real work might be in post. Would you want to participate in GUAPO and post sound work?
Yeah. I'm sure that there's some stuff I can help with. Editing is the stuff I like to do.
Editing audio.
Yeah.
Is there a distinction between the editor of the film, and is there then also post work for an audio specialist to come into and do?
I think depending on your budget, but yeah, there's a kind of a different. I usually assume that editors are thinking about pacing, visual composition, skipped frames or stranded frames and stuff like that. And there's a similar number of those kind of considerations, but for audio. Just like thinking about it there will be audio editing after the fact. It's good to get ahead of those things where it's simple and economical. So yeah, definitely. There's going to be some parts of the shooting day where we're going to want to get room tone.
What is your superpower in film?
Oh, my ear.
Your ear.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know what my superpower is. I generally don't think that I have any superpowers, or if I did, it was before and they're gone now. So I don't know.
Cool. I'm gonna ask you one more. What's your favorite movie?
Oh boy.
Kate cut.
So if you were a cross between two actors or actresses, who would you pick?
Kate del Castillo.
And your second?
Have you seen her?
I think I have.
Queen of the South. She's a badass.
And do you have a second actor?
I like, I don't know.
Do you have any role models?
Like in acting?
Yeah. And who's your favorite movie star?
Well, I mentioned earlier Salma Hayek. You know, I like Angelina Jolie. She's like phenomenal in every role that she plays. I don't know, I don't really have like, I've never done this before. I've never like looked into who's my favorite. You know, that they're my favorite actors, but in role models, I don't really have a person.
How about you, Maria?
I also like Salma Hayek's presentation, but I also am a great big fan of Denzel Washington. I really love just how bold and I guess you could say strong he brings forth what he's trying to explain. I've always admired him, so I like him.
What's your favorite Denzel movie?
That's easy. It's Training Day.
Oh, I gotta watch that. I've only sampled it. Thanks for taking part of your Friday to join the team.
That part kind of got me a little. I was like, oh, okay, she's not who she kind of set herself up to be at the beginning. So
Okay.
I think after several times of reading it, I'll be able to understand the dynamic, you could say.
It could also be a little bit unviable the way I wrote it, so very interesting things to hear. Thank you.
You convinced me pretty quick.
Yeah.
No, you didn't convince me. I just will investigate. That's interesting. I do agree. There's like a chasm there, and yeah, how she presents and who she is.
Yeah, I thought she would be mad to see that I was doing it, and she seemed more concerned that I wasn't sharing.
But she's super drunk. She starts the movie drunk, and she's gotten a little drunker.
Okay.
She's losing her mind. This is the last 45 minutes of her marriage, so it's a bad time in her life. It was good. I do feel like it's a little more real. I think you're the only person that I hadn't had a meeting with about the film per se.
Yeah, it's been
That's
kind
the
of,
idea.
it's been like a slow and loose.
And how do you feel that this production is going to go? Do you think it'll go well?
I think it's gonna go really well, yes. I think after we get a little more comfortable with each other and the dynamic that we're gonna be carrying, I think it's gonna go really well, and I think lots of people are gonna enjoy it. So.
I do have high hopes. I hope we do succeed, but my intention and goal is that I just meet new people and do something that I've never done. So nice to meet you. Meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We'll see you then. Nice to meet you.
Meet me as well.
We'll see you then.